The Western Schism, a tale of division. In 1378, Europe found itself in the grip of one of the most significant religious and political crises in its history, the Western Schism. During this period, three popes simultaneously claimed to be the one true leader of the Catholic Church, creating chaos and division across the continent. In this research, we will explore how the Western Schism shaped Europe religiously, politically, and socioculturally. But what is a schism, and what did really happen? To explain very briefly, there was a state that was relatively big and strong with lands all over southwestern Europe and was ruled by the Pope. One day, a Pope decides to move to a land of papal state in Avignon, France. The papacy resides there for some time, and then he decides to move back to Rome. After moving back, he changes his decision and says, "I want to go back to Avignon," but he dies on the way. Very quickly, the guys in Avignon elect a new pope. But at the same time, some guys at Rome also elect a new pope, because they both thought they had the right to do so. But now there are two popes. The continent divides between these two for long years until they find a solution by electing a third neutral pope in the Council of Pisa to end this division. Is the division over now? No. It became even worse. There are three popes now, and they stay divided for more years. After about 4 decades, they finally managed to end the division by not recognizing the popes in Pisa and Avignon, and the papacy continued through the Roman line. This research approached the Western Schism from three perspectives: the religious, exploring how the Church's authority was challenged; the political, examining the alliances and conflicts between European powers; and the socio-cultural, uncovering how daily life and cultural norms were shaped by the division. Our central research question is, how did the Western Schism reshape the religious, political, and social structures of Europe between 1378 and 1417? Answering this question is crucial to understanding how the crisis of authority within the Church impacted the broader historical context of medieval Europe.
Hello everyone. Today, me and Father Alexis is going to talk about Western Schism, and I have questions for him. And hello, Father Alexis.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I want to ask you, how do you think the Church can help bring people together during the times of division?
Okay, so the topic is about, the Church, and maybe we have to explain what the Church is, and particularly how Christians think and see the Church. So the Church is a body. It's the image of the Church that we use traditionally. It's like a body. It's an image that comes from, actually, you find in St. Paul's letters, where he describes the Church as the body of Christ. And as a body, the image of the body is that we have several members, and every member has a role to play. And of course, the unity, the way we understand unity, and the role of how the Church can help people to be together, is definitely not by just erasing differences, but helping people to find in one body how they can, which role they can play for the good of the body, the well-being. So that's an ideal image, of course, because the Church also is facing divisions, and not everybody is happy necessarily, or see the Church as a unified body. But if we understand it well, and if we find if you find your place in the Church, you will imagine yourself as one other part of a larger body, and the body needs me because the body needs to use all its members to function well. And I think it's just by giving a role to everyone. Maybe this is what we try to do in the Church. Maybe it can be applied to the bigger picture of society. Let's everybody give a role, and let's give a kind of idea.
Religious perspective. The Western Schism began when two popes were elected in 1378, Urban VI in Rome and Clement VII in Avignon. A third pope, Alexander V, joins later. This division questioned the unity and authority of the Catholic Church. One of our primary sources, the letters of Catherine of Siena, reveals her efforts to restore church unity. She wrote to Pope Gregory XI, urging him to return to Rome and resolve the conflict. Her writings highlight the deep religious devotion and the crisis of faith that marked this era.
This place is a Protestant church. This branch of Christianity cannot fall into a division by electing more than one pope, because they don't have a pope figure. But how does having a pope make a difference in politics? Shortly, in Catholicism, the pope's authority is not under a king's authority. They are more like acting kind of independent from each other. The pope even has a role of giving the crown and the authority to a new emperor. But in the case of Western Schism, something different happened. This outstanding man, the Holy Roman Emperor Sigismund of Luxembourg, had a great influence over the schism, since he is literally involved in the deposition of the popes in Pisa and Avignon. A ruler having control over the church is not something that you see every day. I mean, in those years at least.
The schism was not just a religious crisis, it deeply affected European politics. Countries like France supported the Avignon Pope, while Italy and parts of Germany backed the Roman Pope. These alliances were driven by political motives rather than religious ones. The Council of Constance was a turning point. With the support of Emperor Sigismund, it ended the schism by deposing all rival popes and electing Martin V as the sole leader of the church. This restored unity but also demonstrated the growing influence of political powers over religious authority. An emperor ended the division. Socio-cultural perspective. The schism also shaped the lives of ordinary people. The division in the church led to confusion and the loss of trust in religious institutions. John Hus, a reformist theologian, wrote extensively about the need for change in the church. His writings and calls for reform inspired movements like the Hussite Wars, which challenged both religious and political authorities. The schism also influenced education and cultural norms, as Hus' ideas spread through universities, encouraging people to question traditional structures. In conclusion, the Western Schism was a profound crisis that reshaped medieval Europe. It challenged the Church's authority, created political fragmentation, and left lasting cultural and social impacts. By exploring the schism through these perspectives, we gain a deeper understanding of the intricate relationship between religion, politics, and society in history.